All right, thank you for staying with the Monday Report Townhall session. The conversation is still happening even during the break. Uncle Fred says, kindly ask Honorable Cherargei to confirm what is said, that is in court for supporting the DP. Is that what the charge sheet reads?
Of course, it reads that.
It does not read that you're there for
in fact, if you should check your the reports.
It does not read that.
It reads that when I say the DP should be respected, that's why I'm in court. No. But I can't say because it's a sub judice. But you should confirm, just confirm.
Cherargei said that they are not children, they cannot be joked with, and in the event that the DP is not supported, there will be a consequence.
Yep.
And you know, it is that for that consequence that he is in court. So he must be, all of us must carry ourselves with the dignity that our officers deserve, so that we do not set this country aflame.
Okay.
We don't want to go back where we came from.
Kiswahili watu utawashughulikia, but the media cut off. I said utawashughulikia kwa debe. So it is the misinterpretation because of political convenience.
So kushughulikia watu. You see, first he was misleading the whole country that his charge sheet reads for supporting the DP. Until I'm the one who remembered for him what he said. So it is this misleading attitudes that must stop. We must be honest with Kenyans.
No, you should know the charge sheet first. You should know the facts. It is very clear that I said the deputy president must be respected. Because hata yeye ako na watu yake. Na wakiendelea tutawashughulikia kwa debe. That's what I meant. Is there anything wrong by saying that?
There is no way you warn people when you're going to shughulikia them by ballot. That one, you just wait for it to happen.
Okay, let's open the floor for questions. Now, start with you, sir.
I'm Robert Kiberenge. I'm the National Speaker of Bunge la Mwananchi. And mine is not a question. I want to make a comment. First of all, I'd like to applaud His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta and Right Honorable Raila Odinga for the handshake. This being the second anniversary of the handshake since 2018. Actually, 2 years on, we don't know where we would be today because we had started talking about secession. I would like Senator Cherargei to understand that we were actually thinking about secession. Okay. So we don't know where we would be today. That's why I really appreciate this handshake.
Okay, got it.
And let me just finish.
Yes, very, very brief.
And it takes patriotic men to forfeit their sectarian interests or personal interests for the common good of our nation.
All right.
Let us celebrate this handshake. Senator Cherargei, do not trivialize a very important matter like the PPI.
Well, thank you. Back there's a microphone.
My name is Kimanzi Nicholas. I come from Kitui County.
Yeah.
Mine is a comment. The handshake and by extension the BBI, to me, has come up with 9 points. And I want to just comment on just 2. On divisive elections, BBI is an admission that we will never have credible elections. By proposing that we create positions for the election losers, then we've gone at a institutionalized electoral theft. Now, on corruption, BBI has come out as a detergent that washes graft lords. You know, those who want to look spotlessly clean. You know, you go through BBI, you support it, and with a promise, of course, that you're going to be insulated against harassment from the dynamic duo of the DCI and the DPP. And finally, on shared prosperity, my take is that this BBI is a shared platform of a clandestine group of people that are calling themselves the state, who have sanctioned a war on corruption, but one which is weaponized towards fighting political incorrectness and political opponents.
All right, let's keep the comments brief, please. Let's go. Yes. If it's a question, just ask.
It's a comment.
Yes.
Thank you very much. My name is Isaac Barasa from the Strathmore Business School, and mine is rather a comment and on corruption, basically. The 5% reward that's set aside for people who are supposed to whistleblow against corruption scams is very unsustainable in the long run. Why? Because it sort of puts a price tag on individuals on the ethics and integrity of individuals. My thinking is we need to empower the institutions that are charged with the fight against corruptions, like the courts, for example. International best standards recommend that we allocate around a minimum of 3% to the judiciary of the national budget. But here in Kenya, we're doing 0.6%.
Okay.
I've not seen such things in the BBI, but rather things about the prime minister and such things. If we do not empower institutions that are charged with the fight against corruption, that simply means that you're leaving them at the mercies of affluent individuals in the country.
Okay.
And that's fighting the.
How many people have questions here? Let's get the questions fast, very fast. Yeah.
Yeah, in 2002, when Raila Odinga was supporting the establishment, he was called Jamba. When he wanted to be the president, he was called Kihei. Then they came up with Kalonzo Musyoka, and then when he wanted to be the president, he was told he doesn't have the numbers.
What's the question, sir?
Yes, the question is coming.
Just ask
then
the question.
Mudavadi came and he was called a demon. Right now, Raila Odinga is now the one who is coming up with the BBI. William Ruto has been branded as the most corrupt Kenya since Moi existed, Kamlesh Patni, and everybody existed. What is the guarantee that Raila Odinga is not going to be betrayed again? And will we have the post-election violence again?
Okay.
If Raila Odinga is betrayed, the same way William Ruto is being betrayed.
Okay, I see there's a question back there. Just pass the microphone back to the lady. We should be sensitive of gender balance here. Yes, go ahead.
I'm Thuaiba Hussein, an
Yes.
economics student in the University of Nairobi. My question is, okay, I'm not, the BBI is a great initiative for Kenyans as it addresses issues affecting Kenyans at the moment. 2 years ago, we had the handshake. Right now, it's like the BBI has popped up. It's like the handshake has outlived its usefulness. How sure are we that the BBI won't outlive its usefulness in the next 1 or 2 years?
Okay, that goes to Wanga. Next question.
Thank you, Trevor. My name is Patrick from county number 020. Now, I want to congratulate our legislators for coming out bold and articulating the issues. I also want to thank the president and Raila Odinga for the handshake. Now, I think that the handshake was important for this country, and that it did calm the political temperatures. But we are past that now. We talk about other issues, economic prosperity. We are not going to achieve that through what is happening in the BBI rallies every weekend. We're not going to achieve that through, taxing Kenyans heavily. Okay. And I've noted two major issues. Since the handshake, the debt capping was removed. Kenyans have become poorer. Meaning, if we're going to be talking about the BBI more, Kenyans next year will be more poor than how they are today.
Okay. Questions? Yes.
Thank you, Trevor. My name is Kenyanjui from Nairobi. My question goes straight away from to Senator. I do support BBI. I do support President Uhuru and Raila Odinga handshake. And now, our deputy president, he's on a forefront telling us about Kenya iko na upungufu ya wajinga. And at the same time, some things are happening into his office. How does he expect us to exclude him in something that is happening into his office?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next question back there.
Evening, Miano Daniel.
Yes.
From Kirinyaga County. My question goes to Senator. Senator, are you feeling as if you are irresponsible parents in court because we are trying to disown a child that we already know the conception date, the birth date, and now you are saying that you don't want to bring up the child and see the right of the day?
Okay. All right. I need the mic. Yes. Go ahead. Do you have a question or a comment? If it's a comment, I'll give you a chance to give your winding comments. Just pass the microphone back here.
Yes. My name's Kahura James from County 021. I have a question I would like to ask. If handshake is a genuine thing, why did they had to hide it from Kenyans? Is it a secret weapon which was to be used in bashing some other people when it comes to the matter to do with maybe political ambitious for 2022. The other one is, why is it that we have had people going to these rallies and say that they know very well that DP will not be around, and yet we've not seen DCIO or any authority dealing with those people who keep on saying so, because it is wrong.
Did the people say so, or did the DP himself say that?
I mean, we have always have heard them saying in a couple of events that they know, and 3 of them they said, one in Kitui, in Bukungu Stadium, and in Mombasa. They said very well that we know William will not be on ballot come 2022. Where do they want to take him? Do they know that Kenyans, DP has also followers?
Okay.
And if you tamper with his life, don't you see Kenya burning as well?
All right. Okay, let's be very careful with the statements that we make. Yes. Go ahead.
Thank you. My name's Raja Manyeki from Murang'a County. My question is, first is to thank His Excellency the President and the Right Honorable Raila Odinga for the support on Handshake, and also to bring down the Kenyan temperature. So my question is, we see a lot of violence on the BBI rallies. So, like we, the persons with disability, sometimes it's very hard for us to go for those rallies, because people might start fighting, doing what. So it's very crazy for us. So we would like the politicians, when they are doing all these rallies, to take care, to consider each and every Kenyan.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well noted. You have a question, sir? Yeah. Yes, go ahead.
My name is Mike Makarina from Meru County. Swali yangu naelekea kwa seneta wetu. Nilikuwa nauliza seneta wetu swali moja tu. Wakati mnapinga BBI, sisi kama walemavu tumesaidika leo hii. Na yule anaipinga si ati ni deputy president, sio mimi, ni nyinyi wanasiasa wale tulichagua. Kwa sababu ukisema BBI ni ya Raila na Uhuru, yule mwananchi wa kawaida vile anaichukua si vile sisi tunasema. Kwa hivyo sisi kama tunakubali BBI, sauti isitoke kwako na isitoke kwa Ngilande Izwanga ati kuna kitu itafanyika msipopigia Ruto kura. Ya pili, mimi nimetoka kaunti ya Meru. Atufurahii vile mnasukuma mtoto wetu kama nyinyi, vile amfurahii vile Ruto akiulizwa swali. Tungeomba kuwe iko. Kama ako na makosa, tunaelezewa makosa yake. Kama hana makosa, hata sisi Kinoti ni mtoto wetu, na hiyo kakiti ndio hata sisi tunategemea.
Okay. Very brief, yes.
Thank you. My name is Mapesa Nelson, and just to ask, if we all believe that both Handshake and BBI are both tools to enhance unity and promote prosperity among all Kenyans, and then why are we appear to be arguing amongst our leaders and using the same tools as tricks and tactics to try and prove who has muscles in the political world? And then lastly, we have got existing institutions such as a National Environment Trust Fund that are tasked to support environmental initiatives and youths. Why can't we focus on building such initiatives that are already existing to create more opportunities for the youth in terms of jobs?
All right. Wanga, you go first.
Yeah, so thank you. I think I want to start with our brother from Kitui, who said that dealing with the issue of divisive elections within the BBI is admitting that the country will never have credible elections. I think nothing could be further from the truth, because the issue of divisive elections is not even so much winner and loser issue. It's a matter of winner take it all, so that after an election, the winner goes with everything. And the 2010 Constitution was a good document, but we ended up in a situation where even the office of the official opposition was killed within that. And then there's the question of how we constitute the IEBC. That is all dealt with within the divisive election issue. What is it that is making us fight after every election? If, for example, like we did during the last election, names are presented to the president and the president is the one who appoints the chair of the IEBC, does the person competing against an incumbent president feel that that person will be fair to everybody? So when we deal with those issues of the structure of our election, but also the structure of our government, then we are able to come up with a solution where we hold an election that is credible, that is verifiable. Then at the end of the day, we also make sure that nobody feels like they are left behind. The way you vote should not determine how much development you get. And that is why one of the proposals, in fact, is increasing funding for devolution, so that the country is sure that resources will go across, so that what is remaining at the national level for people to fight for is less and less. And I think that is part of the reason why we are moving in the discussion on divisive elections. But the thing about the BBI that is good is we now have an opportunity to discuss. We have an opportunity. Everybody has an opportunity to say their view, and that is why we are going to the regions. And then the matter you've talked about BBI being a detergent. I think that is part of the propaganda of the anti-BBI team, that it is a washing detergent, or Raila is a washing detergent. Raila Odinga is a statesman who is on a mission, together with Uhuru Kenyatta and other Kenyans of goodwill, to unite the country. Okay. If I go to him today as Gladys Wanga, and maybe yesterday we fought with someone somewhere, he will not tell me, go away because you fought with someone in the field there. He will receive me, but that does not stop my case from going on in court, if I had a case in court. And if there is any case that has been stopped because somebody met Raila Odinga, then that person should. And that is why we must strengthen our institutions. And right now we are happy. Even if Gladys Wanga went and saw Raila Odinga and I have a case in court, that case will not stop. And I think Kenyans should not fall for the propaganda, because that is part of the propaganda, anti-BBI propaganda. Mm-hmm. Because I have not seen any case that has stopped because that person met Raila Odinga or went to Capitol Hill. But the other point you're making on BBI being a clandestine group trying to push, BBI is for all of us. Mm-hmm. So I think we should not at any point be misled. And that is why I want to agree with the speakers who have said, we must be clear as leaders. Because this confusion is being caused by us as leaders. Because if Cherargei here and I both say we support the BBI, but then Cherargei goes ahead and says all this manner of bonoko, sijui what, I don't know, all manner of things, it causes confusion to the mwananchi to whom we are speaking. Okay. So we must be honest. You cannot have your cake and eat it. You must support BBI during the day. Okay. You must support BBI at night. Yeah. You must support BBI when you're sleeping. Yeah. You must support BBI when you're awake. Okay. But if you don't support it, you're not forced. All right. Just tell Kenyans, I do not support BBI because of reason A, B, C, D. And somebody talked about hiding the handshake from Kenyans. Handshake was never hidden. These gentlemen spoke, then they came out to the open. Okay. Then they welcomed us through a process that could engage all of us. I don't know, Trevor, whether you're saying... I have to take a quick break now, then come back. Because, you know, the questions are many, and I need to respond to them, because I feel that we need to explain this issue.
We'll give Cherargei a chance to also respond to his questions, and then I'll give you a chance to respond to the rest of the questions that are there. You're not done yet. I'm just taking a quick break, then I'll come back. All right? Let's take that quick break on the Monday Report. I see there's a lot of feedback also coming in. We'll try and sneak all of them in there, but see you in just a bit.